Have you ever walked into a group notarization and thought, how am I going to manage all of these people without losing my mind or my commission? Whether it's a family estate plan with 6 signers or a stack of employee documents in a break room, group notarizations can get really messy really fast. In today's video, I'm sharing my exact process for handling group notarizations, how to stay organized, compliant, and efficient without letting the chaos take over. Let's start with what we mean by group notarization. A group notarization involves multiple signers during a single appointment. This might be one document that several people need to sign, like a trust, or multiple documents like employee onboarding packets or medical releases. You may be working with 3 people or 30. The key is it's one session, multiple signers, and often different ID situations, questions, and signing speeds. Here's what I never walk into a group notarization without. Number 1 is extra pens, all the same ink color, blue if allowed or black. Spare acknowledgement and jurat certificates. You just never know when you're going to need them. My ID guidebook from the NNA, especially helpful if I'm in a new part of town or dealing with less common IDs. Multiple journal pages or a backup journal if I expect 10 plus signers. A sign-in sheet or number cards. This really helps me track the order people arrived and stay on top of who I've seen. A clipboard or lab desks. Great when there aren't enough tables. And optional but helpful is bring a friend or assistant if your state allows it to help with sign-in or organizing people while you notarize. Now for the actual flow. This is where most notaries get overwhelmed. First, I greet the entire group and let them know what to expect. I explain I'll be checking IDs one at a time. Please don't sign until I direct you. Everyone will have a chance to ask questions. And then I use a station system. I call each signer up individually, check their ID, ask any necessary questions, and walk them through the signing and notarization. If multiple people are signing the same document, I keep the document with me and pass it to each signer one by one. This avoids losing track or skipping someone. If it's a large group, like a school event, I'll pre-number slots or have a helper collect IDs while I start signing. Every signer gets their own journal entry. No shortcuts here. Even if 6 people are signing the same document, you need 6 separate entries. I always double check each entry before moving on to the next person. If your state requires thumbprints, like in California for real estate or POA documents, I get those done right away after ID verification. I also write down who signed in what order. It makes it easier if questions come up later. Now let's talk about the part that can get dicey, ethics and law. Here's what I never do. I never allow pre-signed documents. If someone hands me a document that's already signed, I stop and explain that they'll need to re-sign in front of me. And this, of course, depends on the document. I also never ignore red flags. If someone looks confused, unsure, or pressured, I pause everything. If a signer doesn't have ID, I review the credible witness rules for my state. Some states require 2 witnesses, others allow just 1. Always follow your handbook. I also watch for group dynamics. If one person is dominating or pushing others to sign, I step in gently but firmly to make sure each signer is acting voluntarily. Before I leave, I always do a quick recap with the client or group coordinator. I verify all documents are signed, stamped, and complete. I let them know if anything's missing, and then I thank them for their time and explain how to reach me for future appointments. And here's a pro tip. Ask for a testimonial or referral right there while the experience is fresh. Group notarizations can be stressful, but they don't have to be chaotic. With the right prep, tools, and approach, you can handle them like a total professional. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more notary tips and strategies. And if you want personalized help building a thriving notary business, check out my coaching options or explore my full course library using the links below. Got a group signing horror story or success tip? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Until next week, take care of yourself. We'll see you then. Bye.